Why don't people understand the Quran of the Muslims and different iterative versions of cult worship? It's not... The whole reason they have to be so tough on people and they have to be so controlling and threaten them with death is because this is not natural to human beings. When a baby is born, whether it's born in Iraq, Syria or London, that baby's heart is not filled with hate. Nobody is born with the inclination to want to kill Jews and, worship the Quran. That's something which you have to teach someone on a daily basis and enforce with violence. That's why they do it. So I just want you to keep in mind, while I'm making these videos and we're going through the Quran readings, most of the people who are devout Muslims today and the horrible things that they're doing, they are doing those because they think it's right in their heart. They've been convinced or taught or cultured by their parents to believe that those things are the right way to behave. It's not because they were born bad. I don't care what anyone says or Allah claims in his Quran. He did not create everyone and make half of them good and half of them bad. That's not true. We have free will. In fact, it says something, doesn't it? If you're a creator God, all merciful, all forgiving and all powerful, if you have to threaten people with death in order to get them to follow your rules. Whereas Christianity doesn't threaten anyone with death. It threatens you with free will. It says go and make your own mistakes, and then here's the guidebook. So I guess what I'm trying to say in conclusion of this video is it's very easy to hate Muslims. It really is a very easy thing to do when we see various crimes being committed here and across the world and the way that they treat each other, never mind the way they treat us. And then you think they're commanded to kill each other, they're commanded to kill us, they're commanded to kill their wives, the wives are commanded to kill themselves. It's all death, death, death as far as the eye can see, and it just makes you think, well, I hate that. But just remember, hate this. Don't hate the person in their heart. This is the thing to hate, not the person. And as much as they were convinced by their parents or their culture or this book to feel that way in the first place, they can be unconvinced. There's a very small amount of people who actually this appeals to, and they are evil people who want this to be true because it serves their selfish purposes. Those people are a dead loss. But for everybody else, the large majority, like 90% of Muslims, if they are given the right reasoning, and they see that reasoning to be true, and they feel the truth of it here, they will leave, and they will be either atheists, Christians, or something else. They won't want to be in Islam anymore. And that is what we must do, is try and reach these people with that truth, so that they can be atheists, or Jews, or Christians, or whatever it is they choose, with their own free will. And if you needed proof of this, this is the only religion that will actually threaten you with death if you try to leave. Like, don't question any of this stuff or you will be killed, and if you leave you will definitely be killed. Like, ask yourself, if this was real God, why would he need to get humans to kill people who left? That says to me fragility, vulnerability, fear. Allah is in fear of people leaving, because as soon as people leave, everyone else will go, well, those guys are doing well, why don't we all do that? And that will be the end of the religion. So they need apostasy laws. They need to threaten you with death if you leave, in order to keep the whole thing going. And that's what we're up against. So in conclusion, don't hate Muslims for being Muslims. Some of them are worth hating, yes, on an individual basis, because they are evil people, and that's why this appeals to them, the death and the murder and the genocide. They love that. But the large majority in here, deep down, they don't believe that. They're only doing it because of that fear of being killed, that fear of the apostasy laws. And as soon as you give them good reason and an opportunity to leave, they will come running for the door. That's what we need to do. So God bless. I'll see you back at 4:15. In the meantime, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now. And what we can tell is the rules of Islam are not there to make you have a good life. They're there to make sure you do what you're told. Whereas the rules that Christ puts forward to you are there to make sure that you have a good life and that you forgive others as you can be forgiven yourself. And that's the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed that. God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.